Hi everyone, everywhere you are, we welcome you into this another episode, lesson 4 of mathematics for O-level students with Bac Science Education Consultants, offering you guidance and counseling, online coaching, and then career guidance. Last time I met you, we are discussing about matrices, where we talked about the operation on matrices, and then we finished it. We tackled another part which we called identity matrix. We defined what an identity matrix is, and we said it is a matrix whose all other elements are zeros except those in the leading diagonal. And we said we go a step ahead and say the elements in the major diagonal must all be ones. If not, it will not be called an identity matrix. Identity simply means one. So all the elements must be ones in the major diagonal and all others must be zeros. Today we shall advance to a determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. At this level, we specifically talk of a 2 by 2 matrix because matrices of other orders, say a 3 by 3, may be somehow complicated for your level, and you can talk about that on higher levels. If we have a 2 by 2 matrix given by elements A, B, C, and D, as we said in the previous lesson, we said this matrix has 2 diagonals. The first diagonal running to this direction, and then the second diagonal running to this direction. Each diagonal has 2 elements, and we said that this diagonal running to the right is called a major diagonal. And this other diagonal is an opposite of major diagonal, and it is called a minor diagonal. So the first step for you to be able to compute a determinant of a matrix, you must be able to identify a major diagonal and a minor diagonal. Let's see, if we know a major diagonal and a minor diagonal, how do we be able to compute a determinant of a matrix? We shall say a determinant of a matrix is denoted by det of A. Wherever you find det of A, you know they are talking of determinant of matrix A. The determinant of matrix A is given by the product of elements of in the major diagonal minus the product of elements in the minor diagonal. This simply means that our determinant of A is equal to the product of these elements, which is A times D, and then we subtract the product of these elements in the major diagonal, which is B times C, which simply says that determinant of A is equal to AD minus BC. That is all we are going to talk about. E.g., given if any determinant of A. That is a question, a complete question. You are given a matrix A and you are required to find its determinant. The determinant can be a 0, the determinant can be 1, the determinant can be a positive, and the determinant can be a negative. And we shall see the implication of different values of determinants. For example, when you get a 0, what does it tell you about a matrix? When you get a 1, what does it tell you? And so on and so on. Let's see. A is equal to 1, 3, negative 1, 5. The elements in the major diagonal negative 3, and a negative 1 and positive 3. And so we shall say determinant of A is equal to the product of 1 and 5, and then we subtract a product of negative 1. This simply gives you a 5 minus negative 1 times 3 is negative, and the minus simply gives you a plus, which gives you 5 plus 3, which is equal to 8. Therefore, determinant of A is equal to 8. That is all. That is all. The matrix of Y. What is the value of Y? A matrix. It has an unknown Y, and its determinant is equal to 5. Can you tell me the value of Y? If yes, this is how we do it. We can let our matrix be A. Let A equal to 1, Y, 4. And if A equals that, what will be the determinant of A? The determinant of A is given by the product of these elements, which is 2 times 4, and then we subtract the product of these elements, which is Y times 1. This simply gives you 8 minus Y. But they are saying also the determinant of this matrix is equal to 5. This simply means that the determinant of A, which we have got as 8 minus 1, is equal to 5. Of this equation, we shall subtract 8 on both sides, and this simply means that a positive 8 goes with a negative 8. Will remain with negative Y equal to 5 minus 8, which is negative 3. Divide by a negative 1 by a negative 1. This goes with this negative and will remain with Y equal to negative 3 over negative 1, which gives you a positive 3. So that is the required value of Y. When substituted here and you look for the determinant, you will get the determinant as 5. See, our value of this implies that our matrix A is equal to 2, 1, and then the value of Y 3 and then 5. If you look for 2 times 5, it is 10, and then you subtract 3 times 1. 2 times 5, 10, and then 3. Oh, it is a matrix A which was equal to 1, Y 4. This is 2, 1, and then Y is 3. Then this is a 4, not a 5. If you simply look for 2 times 4, it is 8. 8 minus 3 times 1 is 3, that is the 5. And therefore the determinant is 5. We are therefore correct. I will give you an activity which you can simply work out at any time in your leisure. 2 by 2 matrix, and compute its determinant. That is question number 1. Question 2. Question. Determine the values of X and Y. So, question number 1 is very simple. Choose a 2 by 2 matrix of your own and compute its determinant. Question 2, you are given a matrix and we are told that its determinant is given by 3x plus 12. Find the corresponding values of x and y. Take your time in your free time. Even when you are taking breakfast, lunch, supper, you can peep through your questions, look through, keep on computing, whatever you are doing, come up with answers, and then post them for discussion. You can reach us on BAC Science Education Consultants. You can also post on the email nigeriapeace@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp me on the second phone number, that is my Airtel, and then send your answers, we discuss them, make corrections, and also send me more questions and we discuss. Thank you, nice time, thank you very much.